What's up, everybody? Tonight's show is going to have some old school shenanigans from me, producer Kyle. We are actually going to be doing the show the way I did the show back in the before times. Before the experience, before the YouTubes, before Jay, after Jay. Like, Jay existed. Don't get me wrong, Jay existed, but he was like still stuck in a freezer at Kroger's. But like, this is how I, oh, and hey, there's me behind me. See, I'm even getting a view from me. Isn't that great? Anyway, this is how we used to do shows when we first started the EXP, how I used to do shows all the time. We're going to have a good time with it. A lot of fun stuff. We're going to have some killer keys. We're going to have dollar books. We're going to have stack bundle discounts. And we're going to do a $10 Powerball. What is a $10 Powerball? Well, I'll tell you about that in a minute after I play the little opener music thing and send the link of this show to someone who's going to keep texting me if they don't realize I'm on the air. So we'll be right back. Goose Skywalker, what's up? What's up, Jay? What's up, everybody? Say hi in the chat. I don't know if you're here and you don't say hi. That's how that works. Like, you have to say, I don't get like a notification, so-and-so is here, unless they become a member, and then I see, hey, so-and-so is here. But no, I need to, you need to say hi. Anyway, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a show. We're going to have $1 books. Then we're going to have stacks of books that are all $1 that you can claim. What up, Mike Asbel?
Hey, Mike.
That you can claim as a stack for a discount. Then we're going to have key books or minor keys or books that are just old that you can claim. And then we're doing a $10 Powerball. So here's how the $10 Powerball works. Okay. You claim $10 worth of stuff. You get to pick a number 1 through 10. And at the end of the show, we spin the wheel 3 times. The first spin is 10% off your whole order. The second spin is 25% off shipping on your next shipping bill, which is like a good discount. And third will be TBD. I will figure it out during the show. But I think it'll probably be a $10 show credit, which means you can come on a show of mine in the future and get $10 worth of free junk or stuff or valuables. But here's what's cool about the way this works, right? If you claim this Conan the Barbarian, which is Conan the Barbarian 18, if you claim this Conan the Barbarian, which is $35, you get 3 numbers. So for every $10 you spend, you get a number. See how that works? That's how the Powerball works, or the spin to win, or whatever I called it in the chat. Because technically, if you call it Powerball, like somebody owns the rights to that name, it's a thing.
Yeah.
All right, let's switch over and get started. By the way, guys, we are going right up until time for Best Coast Comics to start, because Bronze and I were talking. It's like it'd be really cool to give him a lead in, so we're gonna. TJ James, Kenneth, what's up, everybody? Okay, welcome in. So here's how this works: $1, $1, $1. Not $1. Okay. So, like Legion of Superhero, Superboy and Legion of Superheroes number 226 is $1. You wanted to help us, Dawnstar? Well, instead you blew it. Superman's being kind of a twat.
Yeah.
There. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Well, we all know what happens in Raiders of the Lost Ark. This is the Serpent Doom. Raiders of the Lost Ark number 2. It's $1. So Superboy 226, Raiders of the Lost Ark number 2. These are both $1. And then we have New Teen Titans 50. Who is Wonder Girl? Part 1 of 4. Part 1 of 4. Sorry. New Teen Titans 50 is $1. I do have Raiders number 1. It is not processed, Goo. I don't know how much it is going to be yet. I haven't graded it. I haven't bagged and boarded it. I haven't done anything. I just know it's here. Right, snakes? Why does it always have to be snakes? I'm sick and tired of these snakes. I'm sick and tired of these MF and snakes in this MF and tomb. Anyway. Then we have Conan the Barbarian, Conan the O'Brien, number 18, The Thing in the Temple. This is Roy Thomas and Gil Kane. It's a $35 book, and because it's not $2, I'm going to do the thing that I always do when I do these shows and do this. There you go. So $1, $1, $35. All right, in beat up condition, but again, that's why it's $1. Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes 223. Return of the Deadly Time Trapper.
Ooh.
Oh, see, this is why I can't put J right in the middle of the screen. Hold on, I have to move J.
Yeah.
We'll put J there. Save. Update. All right, this is $1. The official index to the Marvel team up featuring Spider-Man number 1. It's $1. It's true, TJ. Nick and I actually spoke during Rex's show. Friday's original art show will feature a tribute to Sal Buscema. And then we have Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes 224. You're next, Superboy. Next and last. I don't know. But that's $1. So now, again, guys, the books across the front are $1, but if you wanted to claim the stack, it would be $2. Any one of the stacks. And then we're going to leave that Conan up there for a couple of minutes while we show some more $1 books.
That's a wild costume.
Yeah, it really is. Those pants are not at all like user friendly. Like they're too tight in the crotch and too loose at the feet. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Anyhow, this is the Man Thing, regular sized Man Thing with the Himalayan Nightmare. That's a burr. This is Man Thing number 2. Man Thing number 2 for $1.
Hey, Lorena.
Lorena's here. What's up, Lorena? All right. Let's put some more $1 books up, and we'll go over how this works again, just so in case anybody is just getting here, like Lorena, TJ, anybody who missed the spiel, we will work through it again. Marvel 2-in-1, number 54, The Thing and Deathlock. Project Pegasus, Blood and Bionics.
Ooh, interesting.
It's going to be $1. Then the most annoying sidekick in DC history. The more I think about it, the more I believe this. Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen. This is Jimmy Olsen 151. It's $1.
Got a Deathlock claim from Lorena.
Lorena takes Deathlock for $1. You got it, Lorena. All right. We're going to replace that one with Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. Number 246. You led us into this super hot death trap, son boy. Why? Also, Superboy battles the Fatal Five. Like, you think she's really that hot in those clothes? Really?
Ooh.
Just saying.
And the Man Thing for Lorena.
You got it, Lorena. Okay. This one has some schmutz on the cover. I do not know what that schmutz is, but it affects the first page, which is why this book is $1. It does not go deeper than the first page. So by the time you get to the point where this is a Jerry Conway, Irv Novick, Sal Trimpani, book, you don't notice. But this is Detective Comics 521. Now in every issue, Green Arrow, because of course we can't just have Batman. It's easily Jimmy Olsen. Franklin Richards is the most problematic character in comics. Okay. Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, number 256. Again, like, guys, you see why these are $1, right? Like, these are totally reader copies of these books. 256. Hold them off. We can't let the science police stop us from restricting Brainiac 5's sanity. If they do, the Legion is doomed. $1.
Batman
Okay.
for Lorena.
You got it, Lorena? Lorena's up to 3 books. $3. She's $7 to getting a number in the spin to win. Or Powerball, or whatever the hell we're calling it. Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, $255. The Boy of Steel races to the future, while the gallant Legionnaires speed to the past. Because time travel. It's $1. Okay, so remember, guys, $, not $1. Okay? And again, if you want to claim the pile, like, right now, there are about 3 books per pile, so you get the whole pile for $3. When we get to more books, I will start cutting discounts on things. So, 20 books for $15 and things like that. All right, replacing the Conan the O'Brien, Conan the Barbarian, number 18. We have Power Man and Iron Fist. Again, most of the keys you guys are going to see tonight, you've seen if you tuned into the show I did with Henri, or you tuned in last night to the show. I have not processed any more comics because I'm out of bags and boards. And the one shop that regularly has Silver Age bags and boards and is open on Mondays is closed today.
Indie Raiders.
Yeah, you got it, Lorena.
Nice.
All right. Power Man and Iron Fist, number 57. Power Man and Iron Fist, number 57. This is an X-Men and Living Pharaoh appearance in Power Man and Iron Fist 57. $15. Indy. Goes to Lorena. Okay. Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. $251. Featuring another Omega. Omega has the power to destroy the universe. We must stop him. It won't do you any good if you do, for I've created another Omega. Listen, these are just dudes who are made out of lava, so they're $1 for $251 on Superboy. All right, for $1, from Dark Horse Comics, Predator Cold War number 1. One of those great books where they didn't write a whole story on the cover, where I could just say the title and the number and put it up. Marvel Superheroes featuring the Incredible Hulk.
Good
number
grab.
88. All right. Marvel Superheroes featuring the Incredible Hulk, number 88. One more step and I'll drop the girl, and if the girl falls, you die. Sincerely yours, Sandman. Featuring the fearful fate of Betty Ross. You're right, Han. Betty Ross is kind of like that.
Oh, goodness.
Marvel Spotlight on Captain Marvel #1. Marvel Spotlight on Captain Marvel #1. Stars in my battleground. The stars my battleground. I don't know. Sometimes they wrote weird stuff on these covers. All right. From Dark Horse Comics and Valiant. Predator versus Magnus Robot Fighter. #2. Go a little further back in this box, show you guys some stuff you might not have seen yet. Ooh, here we go. X-Men Unlimited. Among Us, a Sabretooth. This is a thick book. X-Men Unlimited #3. For $1. I have 3 copies of this book. Alpha Flight #2. I'm only going to let one go for $1 because these are like $6 books. But Alpha Flight #2 for $1. What is that? This should not be in there. Sorry, I'm crumbling to myself because some stuff fell into a box where it should not have gone. All right. All right, let's stick another not $1 book up. Man Called Nova #7. Why is Nova on a rampage? You'll flip when you find out. Stop him before he destroys New York. This is a Jack Kirby, Joe Sinnott Nova book. $15. So again, if you claim that one, guys, you automatically get a number in the draw. And remember what I said the draw was. First spin, if your number comes up, you get 10% off your order. Second draw, if your number comes up, you get 25% off your next shipping bill, whenever that is. And third draw will be a $10 show credit, which means you can come back to my show at any point in the future and get $10 worth of free stuff. Basically like a gift card. Alpha Flight #3. This is a cool cover. Like, just the design of that cover is so dope. Alpha Flight #5. And now, Puck.
And other Predator for Lorena. And I'm trying to get my camera fixed.
Predator. Lorena, you're at 6. Alpha Flight #6. Snowblind. This is another one of those, like, just simple but great covers. Like, look at how good she looks just against nothing. Who did that cover? Of course, that's a John Byrne cover. All right. Alpha Flight #7. Aurora is back, but North Star isn't sure he's happy about it. You back?
Yep.
Nice. Alpha Flight #8. Betrayal. And because somehow this was at the bottom of this pile. Alpha Flight number 4. Okay. So there was a thing that used to happen, which is that companies used to not be jerks. So I'm going to show you the back ad of this book, and then I'm going to flip it around and show you the front of this book. Excuse me. Hunter or Hunted? Batman. Okay, y'all see it? It's a Batman ad. Dark Horse Comics. Predator Cold War number 4. Now, granted, I think that Batman ad was about the time that they were trying to get Batman sales up because they were doing the Batman versus the Predator storyline. But still. Marvel Super Action number 1, featuring Captain America. Big premiere issue. It's $1.
And Predator for Lorena.
You got it.
Nice.
Lorena is up to 7. Marvel 2-in-1. The Thing in Mortal Kombat with Moondragon.
And Captain America for Lorena.
What up, Nathan? How are you? Welcome in. In case you're just joining us, because I see that some people are just joining us, $1, $1, $1, not $1. Like trying to make this as simple as possible. These first 3 racks are $1. The last one is a key, minor key, or collectible book. That is going to be whatever that price is. For every $10 you spend, or for every $10 you spend, you get to pick a number 1 through 10, and we are going to do a wheel spin at the end. First wheel spin gets you 10% off your total order. Second wheel spin gets you 25% off your next shipping bill. And third spin gets you, what'd I say, Jay? Oh, a $10 show credit, which means you can come to my show in the future and get $10 worth of freebies, essentially. Second volume Wolverine. I might. But to answer that question with any certainty, at the moment, I cannot. Mainly because I no longer know what's in the box of dollar books I'm doing. And I'm relatively certain I don't have any of them bagged and boarded if there were any in this set that's been processed. There may be some that are yet to be processed, but like I just don't know. I don't have my here's the truth, Nathan. I know you're probably you're definitely new to my shows. I do not have my life together enough to answer that question at the moment. I just bought a week ago today, I bought 8.5 long boxes of comics from a shop that needed some help. And that's what we're working through. I got home and it immediately became like negative 20 degrees. So I have not been wanting to go outside to bring in more books. So to say I know what's in this collection, I do not, unfortunately, which is not a great thing when you spend money, but also like it makes for fun shows because I'm literally just making stuff up as I go along. Speaking of Predator Cold War number 3 and Predator Cold War number 2 for $1. I'm sure Lorena is going to want them.
Yeah, just waiting for the comments to pop up.
Mm-hmm. Marvel 2-in-1. The Thing versus Ghost Rider in a death race. Who wins, Jay? The Thing, with all of his mass and weight, riding 2 rockets, or Ghost Rider doing that thing where it looks like he lit a fart on fire on his motorcycle?
I'm gonna have to go with Ghost Rider.
You would think.
You know?
You got it, Lorena.
That puts her at 10. So Lorena, pick a number.
Lorena, pick a number 1 to 10. Nathan, I know you were asking specifically about Wolverine, but I have some X-Men's. Ooh. We'll load this book up second.
6.
Lorena picked 6. Now remember, guys, just because Lorena picked 6 doesn't mean you can't also pick 6 if you claim $10 worth of books. Okay. Marvel 2-in-1. Thing and the Human Torch. Marvel 2-in-1 number 89. Marvel 2-in-1 89.
Is he holding a face?
He is, but like it's one of those like it's all of those dudes are the same, and you put on the face and you take on that form.
Ah, okay.
No. Okay. This is a actual, like, you're supposed to write in this book and nobody ever did. Okay, they may have. There may be a little bit of a crossword puzzle that's a little bit done. A couple of crossword puzzles, a maze. So somebody definitely did some of this book, but not all of it. They found 3 words in a word find. This is Marvel Fun and Games magazine. Number 4. So again, inside of this, right, you have like word finds and trace Hellcat and like activities. And for $1, you just could almost do the activities and not feel bad about it. It's $1. And then again, if I hear another person mispronounce this publisher, I'm going to lose my mind. They must have lost an eye and then stopped. Nope. Okie dokies. This is Amalgam, a.k.a. Amalgam, which is how you're supposed to say it. Amalgam. This is X-Patrol. So this is, who is this? This is the X-Men and the Doom Patrol.
Oh, love the Amalgam stuff.
Yep, this is Amalgam, X-Patrol number 1, or Amalgam. Again, that's how you're supposed to say it. $1.
Not featuring Namor.
Correct. And then now that Mr. Nope is here, we'll do this. In the not $1 is a 3rd printing. $35. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 2. This is 3rd print, first appearance of April O'Neil. $35. Ooh. And again, if you claim that, you get 3 entries into the Spin to Win, Powerball, whatever the hell we're calling it. All right. Give me just a second here, Jay. I'm wearing a hoodie and I'm getting too warm.
I got you. Hey, Matthias, what's going on, man?
Back before the delightful yellow onesie, yes. All right. All better. Okay. X-Men 95. Heir to the Apocalypse versus Sinister. This is X-Men 95 special. $1.
Yes.
New X-Men, number 21, $1. New X-Men, number 23, $1.
Yeah, Matthias doesn't see me on camera when I do the show with him.
I don't know why. That's totally in your head, dude.
7 foot. Jeez, I'm Wolverine sized.
No, Jay. I hate to be this guy, but you make Wolverine look like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay, that's true too.
Okay.
More like Puck.
I think maybe Madball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anywho. So remember, dollar, not a dollar. And right now in these piles, there are 2, 4, 6, 8-ish books. So right now the piles are $8 a piece, give or take, or you can claim the first book, obviously, for $1. But here in about 2 books, we're going to start discounting the piles. So that'll be fun. You can get a pile of random books that you might not know what's in them. Phoenix Resurrection, Red Shift from Malibu.
Oh, wow. Was that
For
Prime
$1?
up there in the little corner thing?
Yes. Anyway, it's $1. Ooh. Okay. 2 of the dumbest X-Men. Well, 1 dumb X-Men and 1 Kitty Pryde.
Okay.
Pride and Wisdom. Number 1. Yeah. It's 1 Kitty Pryde and 1 real dumb X-Men. How about? Ooh, I'd have thought this would be worth more than it is. This is Excalibur number 1 from Age of Apocalypse. That is a great Nightcrawler cover. So, do you guys know this show, The Traitors? It's a reality show where they lock a bunch of celebrities in a castle together. And there are some people who are good, and there are some people who are murderers, and the murderers are called traitors, and the good people are called the faithful. Anyway, Ron Funches was on this show, who's a comedian, who's great. He's also the voice of King Shark in Harley Quinn, the animated series. Anyway, he said he agreed to do the show because he likes to play games, and he likes castles. And the host is Alan Cumming, and he really likes Nightcrawler.
It's good.
But he says, right, so he says he signed up to do it for that reason. And then he got there, and Michael Rappaport was there. And Michael Rappaport actually can't act the way Michael Rappaport is in every movie and TV show. It's just who Michael Rappaport is, and he goes, it's too much. Anyway, that is a long story to say that Nightcrawler hosts a reality show. Excalibur, number 3.
It's a very
Excalibur, number 4.
Very 3D-ish looking cover with that Nightcrawler.
Yeah, they do that on these Excaliburs, don't they?
Yeah.
And let's go to the opposite end of the Marvel Comics spectrum. This is a book that is named after a Christy Carlson Romano and Hilary Duff movie. Combat Kelly and the Deadly Dozen, number 8. That is a reference that only millennials will get. All right, this pile is getting a little heavy. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 books. There are 14 books in this last pile here. Right here, 14 books in this pile. So if you claim them all right now, you get all 14 books for $10. 14 books for $10. You'll get a number in the draw. I will show you what they are after you claim them if you want. But it's a blind grab for $10, 14 comics. And in the meantime,
Lorena's going to take
Lorena is going to grab Combat Kelly. So in order to, I know, TJ. We'll start the new pile with Comet Man number 1 from Marvel Comics. So 13 books. We'll go down to $9 on the pile. $9 on the pile. You won't get a free number, But you get 13 comics for $9.
And then you're only one away.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna because I made a movie reference on Combat Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make another movie reference, but I'm going to take this back to 14 books for $10 by adding Condor Man.
Oh my goodness.
Number 1.
Wow. Condor Man. Oh, that's awesome.
So again, 14 books, $10 right here. You get a number in the spin to win Powerball drawing thing. Straight up. See how many are in this pile. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 books. So if you claim this pile of 10, $5. So 10 books for $5 here. And we'll put up Comet Man number 2 in that pile. I think that's probably why I know it too, Lorena, is that I had a little sister who was just the right age. To have loved those actresses and watched that movie. We're going to do arts and crafts. And if somebody, okay, here's what I'll do to even sweeten the pot more. If somebody claims Comet Man, or if somebody claims this pile, I will throw in Comet Man number 1. So it's 15 books for $10. I believe it was Xenon Girl of the 21st Century there, TJ James, and Kirsten Storm is the right age for me, buddy. Okay? We are actually the same age. Just saying. Four, 6, 8, 10. So again, we got 10 books here in this pile.
Ooh. Which Comet Man pile?
This one.
Probably the one? Okay.
Yep, Lorena, you can pick another number 1 through 10. And if you want me to go through the pile and show you what's in it, I absolutely can.
And might as well grab that Comet Man pile too.
That Comet Man 2.
Oh yeah, Comet Man 2. My bad.
All right, let's get some books up here. Gary Cohn and Ron Randall. I don't know. I honestly have never read this book. I've never heard of this book. It's a DC book. Conqueror of the Barren Earth, number 2. Is that a bondage cover? I don't know.
Maybe.
All right. This is Mark Silvestri. Cyberforce Source Book number 2 for $1. And then we'll go, this book has some foil on it. Again, it's Mark Silvestri. Pencils by Mark Silvestri. Story and script by Eric Silvestri. Inks by Scott Williams.
I was going to take that Conqueror.
All right.
It's a great reason.
Cyberforce number 4. Matthias gets a book. That's 1, Matthias. And we'll do Captain Atom. Captain Atom number 1 for $1. It's true. It couldn't stand on its own. Although on some level, I'm pretty sure that's my fault. 1 So again, in case you're just joining us, because I see there's some new people here, the way we're doing this is an old school show format that I used to do back before the experience, before I started doing shows with Jay, before really any of this existed. This is Lorena. You are at 12. So you're at 2 towards your third number, if that helps. Okay. So $1, $1, not $1. Should I put up a great big one, Jay?
Yes.
I mean, a great big, high price, great big one?
Yes.
Okay. All right. But if you claim this book, guys, you can only pick numbers 1 through 10, even though you could technically pick 17 numbers. Okay?
Wow.
This is Sin City, A Dame to Kill For number 1, second printing, signed by Frank Miller. That is signed by Frank Miller. A Dame to Kill For number 1, second printing.
Stevie B is taking both those $5 piles.
175. All right, Stevie B. So if you want to see what's in the piles, let me know. I'll be happy to show you what's in the $5 random piles. And you get to pick a number 1 through 10. Then, guys, once you pick your numbers 1 through 10, at the end of the show, we'll spin the wheel. If your number comes up in the first draw, you get 10% off your whole order. If your number comes up in the second draw, you get 25% off your next shipping bill, whenever that may be. And if your number comes up in the third draw, you get a $10 show credit towards a future show with me. So you can come to a show in the future and claim $10 worth of stuff. All right. So if you claim Sin City, you can literally pick 1 through 10. What's up, Stacy? So your number is guaranteed to come up at some point. And you actually would get all 3 of those things.
4. All right.
All right. Captain Atom, number 57 for $1. Captain Atom Annual, number 2 is $1. Captain Atom number 16, guest starring the Justice League, is $1.
It's a pretty cool character.
Hey, Stacy, why don't we save that show for Wednesday? That's what we're going to do. On Wednesday at 8 o'clock Eastern, Jay and I are going to do a hangout. I may have some other friends come by. And we are going to cast. We'll do some fantasy casting. How about we fantasy cast all new villains in the DC universe? Only DC universe villains. I don't care if somebody is currently cast to play one of them. We're recasting them anyway.
Nice.
How's that sound? Does that sound like a good time?
Oh, yeah.
That is Abbott and Costello.
Wow. We had it totally wrong on the other show. We thought it was Laurel and Hardy.
No, Abbott and Costello. Or wait, no, that is Laurel and Hardy. Sorry. I had done it Abbott and Costello, but the faces looked bad.
Okay.
Laurel and Hardy. Yes, Laurel and Hardy. All right. I feel like this is like a minor key, but mustn't be because it's in the $1 box. Captain Atom, number 17, featuring Swamp Thing.
Oh, wow.
It's $1. Ooh, the greatest hero to hero ever. Only because his superpowers involve poutine and apologizing too much. Captain Canuck, number 14.
Oh, wow.
Steve, if you email me, I have, like, in terms of Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, I have a ton more. So if you email me what you're looking for, and if they're in this $1 box, I'm glad to give them to you at $1. All right. This is a book that's always $1, all the time, everywhere. That, like, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of copies of. I think I own probably hundreds of copies of this. Deathblow, number 1.
Yeah. Adam and Swamp Thing off to Lorena.
All right, Lorena, you're at 3 towards your next number. All right. You can leave it open. All right. Catwoman 20. All right.
Captain Adam. Okay, claim the Deathblow.
Lorena, that gets you to 14. Matthias wants the Captain Atom 1. You got it. Okay. Jim Ballant cover. That's what I thought. Catwoman number 20 for $1. There's another Jim Ballant cover. Listen, I don't know how Jim Ballant thought Catwoman was going to do half the stuff she was going to do with her physics in this book. But here's Catwoman number 3. Like, she just go fall backwards. And I hate this version of Joker's face, but I love this book. This is the Catwoman Annual from 1996. Catwoman number 3. Catwoman Annual number 3. Legends of the Dead Earth. Isn't that awful? Great book, though.
Both those other Catwomen for Lorena.
Okay. All the cat ladies.
And the Annual.
All right, Lorena, 17. So you're at 7 towards your next number. It's not true, TJ. I know exactly where I bought all my copies of Deathblow. And how many of them were when Chris Rupp would do his fill a long box for $100 sales. And I'd be like, well, I might as well, like, I've got room for 8 more books. I might as well get some more Deathblow and Tribe. You know? All right. Catwoman 30. Catwoman Year 2, number 38. Catwoman Year 2, number 39. Okay. That thing where you're fighting off a sneeze. And now you like all of a sudden I feel exhausted.
Yeah. All 3 Catwomen, it looks like.
All right. Before I grab those, I'm going to put this up. This is Curse of the Golden Skull. Neil Adams cover. First appearance of Princess Yolanda. First appearance of Juma the Black. Conan the Barbarian, number 37. $45. No, I get you, Stevie. 100% understand. But that's the thing about this collection, right? Is I don't 100% know what's in it. I just know. So that gets Lorena to another number. I just kind of know what I've gone through, what I've processed. There's a whole box over here of stuff that still needs processed that I haven't gone through that I have no idea what's in it. So I don't know exactly what's in it. I just know that there's kind of some more Superboy. Catwoman 40. Catwoman 60.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. That's a killer cover.
Yeah.
Jim Ballant, man.
Oh.
And we have Catwoman 70. Catwoman stalks Selena Kyle. Well, I would stalk her too if she dressed like that. Anyway.
Wow.
I wouldn't actually, but if Selena Kyle was around, I think I probably would have the same problem. I'd be pretty obsessed with her. Oh, man, Jay.
Catwoman's again for Lorena.
All right, Lorena. That's 3.
Cleaning up.
All right, I've down to my last 2 Catwomans. Showcase 93, Catwoman number 1.
Oh, Blue Devil. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Showcase 93, Catwoman number 2. Okay.
Me too, Matthias. Me too.
Written by Len Wein, art by Carmine Infantino.
Lorena's grabbing those Catwomen as well.
This is perfect. That's 5 for Lorena. All right. Danger Trail number 1. Yeah. Len Wein and Carmine Infantino, 2 of the biggest names ever. Danger Trail number 1. Danger Trail number 2. And Danger Trail number 3. It's another one of those. I have no idea. I really don't.
I've never heard of that one.
I'd like to pretend like I know what that book is, but I do not. Sometimes, man. Sometimes the 80s and 90s. just 80s and 90s too hard.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you get, what, Snowflame?
It's how you get Ford Fairlane.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. All right. I have to put it up because it's here. But like, Danger Trail number 4.
Wow.
Was it a 4-issue miniseries, maybe? The Face of Doom at the end of the Danger Trail? I have no idea. But we're going to move on to a much better character. I believe it was created by this main character, what's his name? King Faraday, was created by Carmine Infantino. But like, I only know that because I flipped open the first book to kind of read the indica. Anyway, Darkhawk number 10. Much better character. And then in this one, you have guest stars Spider-Man and the Sleepwalker in Darkhawk number 20.
So, like a Frankenstein blob? What is that?
On
The
Darkhawk?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I didn't read it. Like that's one of those that, like, as much as I love Darkhawk, I did not read. All right. Let me get some more books up. Give me 1 second here. Oh, I need to respond to this. Do you need...
What's up, Ed? I figure because Nope's hiding in here too.
All right. Sorry, I had to send that email. There's a big important meeting tomorrow for the EXP, and people need information from me. And I'm instead doing a live show. So I need to send an information going, hey, I'll get it to you when I get off the air, but do you need this thing? Anyway. All right. Robin, Cry of the Huntress, number 2, conclusion. This is one of those books that if you pull the tab, the picture moves.
Oh.
But then you can never get the tab back in the way it's supposed to be. This is an Elseworld story. Did Lorena's ears perk up? This is Robin 3000, number 1. I don't know if you need this one or not, but there it is. And Robin 3000, number 2. Byron Priest and P. Craig Russell. This next book that I'm going to put up for $1 is super important to people in my area.
3,000 exactly, Matthias.
There are
3,000.
exactly 3,000, yes. And it feels like over the years there have been that many Robins. Because Batman can't pick just one. And then he like lets them get shot and stuff. It's a whole thing.
Take all 3,000 or 2. They'll take both. Okay.
Now you got Matthias, and you're up to 4.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to replace my not a dollar book before I put up the next dollar book. And only because he's here, I'm putting this up. Matthias and I were comparing copies of this book. This is Brave and the Bold, number 31. First appearance of Cave Carson. There, it is beat to death. But Matthias's copy is also beat to death. His has writing on the cover and mine doesn't. $75. That is the only difference. Otherwise, they are equal in badness. All right. This book is very important to people in my area, also in Eddie's area. So much so that we built a statue to this guy. RoboCop, number 14. For $1. RoboCop, number 17. Hey, if only we knew some people who could get it to him. If only that person wasn't me. Anyway. Yeah, you got to go see that statue this summer. It is very cool, man. Yeah, Detroit spent a whole lot of money building a permanent RoboCop statue. By the way, this is also the city that has a statue of a fist. So, like, you know, we know who we are. Legally differentiated from RoboCop, mainly because he's in space. Rom Space Knight, number 38, for $1. What is that book? Excuse me. Oh, man. Who asked about Raiders number 1 earlier?
I believe that was Goo.
Hey, Goo, are you still here? Because guess what was in the back of this box? Yeah, but like they built that for the movie, TJ. Like we built it just because like we needed a civics project or something. All right, this book has foil on the cover. Ravage 2099, number 1. These are books for Castle. Jim Starlin, Bernie Wrightson, Bill Ray. I only have the one. Punisher POV 3 of 4. Who will be king of the hill? Check out that Punisher, man.
Oh,
like using an axe.
I'll have to write that one down.
Mm-hmm. And then this next one is a one-shot.
Punisher for Lorena.
You got it, Lorena. This next one is a one-shot. Trying to figure out who did it. But it doesn't say any place convenient. which is super friggin' annoying. So maybe Jay can look it up once I put it up. Oh, here it is. Jerry Conway, Dave Cockrum, Jeff Albrecht. Edited by Tom DeFalco. Punisher Bloodlines. This is the Punisher and his children's. All right, so what is that? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, Lorena. Okay. Goo asked for it, and then I didn't know it was here, and then Goo probably left. But here it is. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Number 1. TJ James and I talk about this character maybe more than 2 people should. Written by Denny O'Neil. Pencils by Dennis Cowan. Inks by Rick Magyar. Cover by Dennis Cowan and Bill Sienkiewicz. The Question, number 4.
Lorena's grabbing the Raiders.
Seven. Ooh.
Punisher Bloodlines for Stevie B.
Or Stevie B, you got it. Mm-hmm. Okay. This is number 1. This is one of those things where they decided to take a great villain, kind of make them into an anti-hero, but they've always been a villain, and they're going to continue to be a villain, but it's written by Kurt Busiek, art by Carmine Infantino. Red Tornado, number 1.
Wow.
See, this says, Android, you're a menace. If you ever interfere with humanity's affairs again, we'll tear you down into scrap, the scrap you deserve to be. And he's like, what? I didn't do anything.
That's 2 jerky Superman covers we've seen.
Turns out Superman's kind of an asshole. Speaking of someone who's never an asshole, Richie Rich and his dog Dollar. Richie Rich, number 9 from Harvey. I saw a thing. Do you know how many people thought that the kid who played Richie Rich in the later Richie Rich movies was still Macaulay Culkin?
There was more than one Richie Rich movie?
There were multiples. A lot of them were direct to like VHS.
Red Tornado for Lorena.
You got it, Lorena. Robin 2, Joker's Wild with the little hologram.
Ooh. Oh, that's right. It was the kid who played Simon in Seventh Heaven, wasn't it? That did one of the sequels.
Bro. Too many references piled up.
Yeah, I got you.
The people I remember from Seventh Heaven were Jessica Biel.
Yeah.
And Jessica Biel.
Understandable.
I'm not proud. Like that hit at a certain time in a young man's life. Okay. Anyway. The Deadly Foes of Spider-Man. Number 3. All right. It's from Valiant Comics. I guess this is a one-shot. I honestly don't know. This is not a character I know or have ever read or really. Bob Layton, Jerry Ordway, Bernard Chang, Mike Cavallaro. Like, let's talk about a murderer's row on one book that I've never heard of. This is Chaos Effect.
I don't know that one either.
All right, so Lorena, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lorena's at 8, 9. From Carlton Comics. I'm not sure if this book is racist or not. Cheyenne Kid, The Treaty Breakers and Blood Feud. This is Cheyenne Kid number 90. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that one, if I'm being real honest. Should I do what? Should I put up another not a dollar book?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Sure, because this one's fun. Stevie B grabs the Carlton book. Okay. What if maybe things had been a little different? What if I could use a Post-it note like a freaking human? Anyhow, what if Nova had been 4 other people? What if number 15? I forget that this is the first time Jay is seeing some of these books, even though it's the 3rd show they've been through. Because it's my 3rd show since I've been snowed in.
What if Nova was 4 other people? Okay.
$10. So I get the joy of Jay's face, which is a pretty good time. I'm being real honest. Okay. I think these books again are probably 3rd prints of some of these books, but they're still worth good money. But they're just in such condition that I don't want to deal with them. I'm being honest with you. This is Classics Illustrated, The Red Badge of Courage. Classics Illustrated number 98. Classics Illustrated number 77, The Iliad. And not Classics Illustrated, but we all know who this guy on the cover is supposed to be. Combat Kelly and the Deadly Dozen number 4, Mutiny. All right. That didn't do what I thought it would do. There it is. Okay. Nope. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing a thing. Okay. We're going to do about 15 more minutes here, Jay.
Okay.
And then we're going to get out of the way so people can get ready. Because coming up after this show, a rare thing is going to happen, which is that Bigby and Bronze are doing a live sale.
Wild.
Yeah, those dudes don't do live sales very often. But they came to me a while back and said, what if we did a live sale? I go, why don't you do a live sale? And they went, well, we don't know. Well, let's do a live sale. What am I going to tell you? Not to do a live sale? Come on now. You guys don't know me at all. Anyway. So they're doing a live sale tonight on Best Coast Comics, which will be super fun because God knows they have some cool books. Okay. Let's do, we're going to put up 3 new dollar books.
Classics Illustrated, both of them, and the I almost said Cadet Kelly.
All right, Lorena, you can pick another number. Okay. So this is absolutely the best absolute character. Manhunter number 8. You know, because he's from Mars. And then we have Martian Manhunter number 20. And then we have a character that, again, I'm so tired of people saying his name wrong that I just want to come out of my shoes when I hear it. Like, I may uppercut somebody at a convention this year for getting this wrong. So if you see somebody going viral because somebody said Magneto.
Oh, no.
Not Magneto. It was me. But this is Twisting Soul. Representing 2 tragic tales of the deadliest mutant of all, Magneto number 0. That is blue foil or purple foil, which makes it impossible to freaking read under this light.
And it's not Magneto either.
Right. It's not Magneto or Magneto. It's Magneto. Excuse me. You can tell you tell that I am getting close to my bedtime. Okay. 3 detective or detective, depending on how you feel. Detective 654. This is when, again, this is Sam Keith Batman, which again is my favorite Batman, as we discussed more recently. I think Sam Keith is probably my favorite artist ever. It's between him and Mike Drinkenberg. But Sam Keith Batman is my favorite Batman. But if he's my favorite artist, is he my favorite Batman artist? Or do I have to pick another Batman artist? Because he already has it. Anyway, this is Detective Comics 655. This is where Batman's ears pick up satellite radio.
Whoa.
Here's another Sam Keith. Batman 656. Or Detective 656. So let's have the debate while we're sitting here, guys. If you have someone who you would call your favorite artist of all time, and they are known for their work on a specific character, do you have to then go to a second artist on that character to call that artist your favorite artist on that character. So if Sam Keith is my favorite all-time artist, can I then say that Neil Adams is my favorite Batman artist? Or is it because he's my favorite artist of all time, is Sam Keith by default my favorite Batman artist?
I'm going to say no.
Lorena grabs the 3 tacks. You got it. By the way, these are the kind of things that, like, when I'm texting Jay at 4 a.m, go to bed. I'm laying in bed thinking about. I'm not thinking about work. I'm not thinking about anything important. The state of the world, politics, my health. I'm thinking about Batman artists and how you would rank them. Okay? And it is not healthy. This is Detective Comics 657. It's another Sam Keith, by the way. 658. And I want Absolute Batman to come with this weapon in one issue. This is a Kelly Jones cover. By the way, these are Sam Keith and Kelly Jones. This is Detective Comics 665. Wow. I want Absolute Batman just to attack somebody with a stick with 2 nails through it.
My goodness, those ears got even longer. And Robin.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Kelly Jones took the ear height to a whole other level.
Goodness.
Here's the problem I have, Stevie, and this is why it's such a debate for me, right? When I think about Batman in my head, I see Shelley Moldoff Batman. I see gray suit Batman. Like, I see Golden Age Batman. Because that is, in my opinion, the Batman. Like, that's where he started. That's the Batman. When you think about him, these are just like, his cool suit was in the dry cleaner, so we got this suit with the weird ears. Like, you know, I can't help but think about comics from this weird historical standpoint.
All 3 of those,
of course, I can.
Okay, those
ears is 2, 5, 8.
Those ears remind me of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man when Goblin gets run through with his own glider.
Yeah, kind of. See, but then Kelly Jones does the real stubby ears once we get to Night Quest in Batman 667. Like, those ears can't hear anything. We had another Legend of Dead Earth annual 1996. This is the Detective Comics annual 1996. So this is Detective Comics annual number 9, Legends of the Dead Earth. Okay. I have 4 of the same issue. Okay. 2 different covers. So we'll do this cover. These are $1. They're Malibu Comics. All New Exiles number 1. The Juggernaut. Then we'll call that the A. But then I totally have a B. So So you want the detective and the Batman annual. You got it there, Lorena, and you can, of course, pick one more number. So we'll just stick this here. So you go A or B on All New Exiles if you're into it. And then, oh man, okay. If there's a bunch of people who want to go through these, I will go through more of these. I have more of them. I don't have a ton of them. Otherwise, I'm keeping them at $1. These covers are Ian Churchill, or Michael Turner and Ian Churchill. Book was written by Jeff Loeb with art by Ian Churchill. Ian Churchill is another in my top 10 artists, top 5 artists probably, with Mike Turner, Sam Keith, Mike Drinkenberg. This is Supergirl number 5. Otherwise, we're going to spin the wheel and call it a day. All right. Last chance to call anything. Lorena grabs a Supergirl. Lorena, I will have more of the Supergirls on future shows. Let's just call it a night here. That way Jay has time to go to the potty before Bronze Age Nerd Show, before Best Coast Comics. All right, Jay, will you share will you put the thing on the screen? Are we ready?
Hold on. I think we're covering it because I clicked it.
We are.
Okay.
All right. First roll is for 10% off your total order. Number 7. Who had number 7? I know somebody had number 7.
Lorena. So Lorena.
All right. Second roll. This is for 25% off shipping. Did anybody have number 1?
Nobody had that one.
All right. And third, this is for $10 on a future show of mine. $10 show credit number 5.
That would be Lorena.
Very cool. That is the Powerball, the spin to win, the whatever the heck we're calling it these days.
Good job, Lorena.
Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. You guys have no idea what it means to me when you guys show up to these random ass shows that I do. I like doing this format. We're going to do this format more often. I think it lets me show more books. I think it lets you guys buy more books rather than just the big board of books. So we're going to do this more often. I think, Jay, you thought it was fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do this more like this.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, hang out in 30 minutes from now. Bronze and Big B will be back. Bronze and Big B will be doing their live show, their live sale. Then tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern, really 1:45 if you want to be real specific, but 2 o'clock Eastern is
Comic Industry
Insiders Live. God, my brain. I don't know what they're talking about, but you're going to want to tune in for it. It's always a good show. Then we should have Writers versus Artists tomorrow with Rich and Les. Don't know who their guest is yet, but hopefully we'll find out. Then Minute to Skim It with Miss Jen at 7. Miss Jen and I will be around at 8 o'clock with tomorrow's Comics Tuesday. And then Henri Henri sends me his FOMO pick for this week, and it didn't tell me what to call the show. So did you see what I called it?
Yeah.
FOMO, get about it. Anyway,
Awesome.
I thought I was being creative.
It was.
We'll see. But that's Henri's show tomorrow night, 10 to midnight Eastern. Then Wednesday, Rex is here at 7 with Comic Collectibles. Then at 8 o'clock, Jay and I will be here. And we're going to spend an hour fantasy casting all new villains in the DC universe. So that'll be super fun. Then hopefully, if all goes to plan at 9 o'clock Eastern, there will be a new show on the EXP, but I still have to work that out. I've been trying to get that nailed down. Don't worry, Jay. We won't have to work it.
Oh, okay.
If that gives you a hint as to what the show is. Anyway, so that will be tomorrow night, hopefully at 9 o'clock, or Wednesday night at 9, hopefully. Cross my fingers if I could. Then Thursday, what's in the box with Miss Jen? The Geek Chat. It's all geeks, all fight. Celebrating more of the DCKO stuff. Ghost Machine does have new merch. Mr. Nope, you should... Okay. I'll tell a story here in just a second. Let me get through the schedule. But the Geek Chat is celebrating more of DCKO and the DCKO, like, night fight and all that kind of stuff. Then Mel and Mog are back. They have a bunch of people who have active crowdfunders on the show this week. Then, on Friday, if all goes to plan, which God knows with my luck it won't. But if all goes to plan, we're going to have a huge guest for Order Up the FOC show. Then Nick has a bunch of beautiful art for the art show, plus a tribute to Sal Buscema. Rest in peace, he passed away on Friday. We just found out today. A tribute to Sal Buscema. And then Nancy will be live, Friday Night Live from Comics Unlimited in Cleveland, Tennessee. Then Sunday, we're supposed to be back, Jay and I, or at least me. I don't know if Jay will be here or not. We'll figure that one out for a new Producers Live Sale. But if it's still this cold and there's still this much snow, we may have to postpone because I won't have any product to show you. So we will figure that out well, Matthias, you know who, if all goes to plan, the huge guest will be. If all doesn't go to plan, we'll get a medium-sized guest and we'll call him huge. If all doesn't really go to plan, we'll get Joel and pretend like that was the plan all along. Anyway. Needless to say, it's going to be a full week here on The Experience, guys. So stay tuned. Follow us on social media. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. If you feel like helping us out, become a member on the channel. Okay. Mr. Nope. You should really go over to the Ghost Machine Threadless store. There was, it was always Joel. It was. You should really go over there. I spent an hour on the phone with Danny today talking through merch designs, including potentially a shirt that is on there just because I want it. It's very Ed Hardy looking, which isn't generally my style, but how else do you do a stag t-shirt from Rook Exodus? It's only one way.
It's true.
It probably won't be Joel because Matthias will be in Canada and he has to drive to the airport. Yeah. Listen, Matthias, we can have a conversation about the other things Danny and I talked about on the phone today. Yes, I was the stag call. So, because I want a stag shirt. I'm just saying, I really just want a big, with the mask, the whole head. Anyway, so listen, guys, 25 minutes from now, Bronze Age Nerd, Big Baby Fly, Best Coast Comics. Stick around. We'll see everybody next time.
Later.